Welcome everybody. This whole conference we've been talking about arising and shining and what our purpose is. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that and I'll explain why I'm a train track in a little bit. But first we're gonna talk about two passages in Isaiah. The first one we should all know by now, Isaiah 61, arise, shine, for the light has come, for the glory of the Lord is upon you. Now the second passage is one that's really amazing and I love it. It's important in my own personal life and it's Isaiah 6, 1 through 8. And it has to do with Isaiah seeing the Lord in a vision. I'll paraphrase it. He sees God on a throne and his angels saying, holy, holy, holy around him. So then after Isaiah sees this, he hears the Lord say, who shall I send? Who shall go for us? And Isaiah says, here I am, send me. Now this is important because when we have the purpose to arise and shine, well, first we have to be willing and want to be sent. We have to have that call in our heart to say, here I am, Father, send me wherever you want me to go. Now in our life, a lot of times it's considered to be a path, right? We know we have a destination at one point and we have a beginning. And just like in the natural, I feel isolated where it is. I don't see any houses around us. I can see a little bit behind us and I see a little bit in front of me, but I don't really see my whole destination. And that's sometimes where our life is, where we think, I don't know, I'm supposed to arise, I'm supposed to shine. But what does that mean? I'm just one person, I'm just me. It's easy to feel isolated. But the thing is, God has put a purpose inside of you that only you can do. In Ephesians 1:11, it says that we are predestined for his will, for his purpose, right? And so with that word predestined, that's really destiny, which is really a destination. Just like in our pathway, our destiny is a destination through God, to God for his purpose. And so when it comes to our lives that we might feel isolated, we might feel like, what can I do? I'm just me, I'm a teenager. But here's the thing, God has called you for such a time as this. As it says in Isaiah, it says you are called by name. God knows you and he has a purpose for you. And all we have to do is say, here I am, send me. And then he does the rest. For it says his glory will shine upon you. And when you're in the darkness, his glory will come upon you and people will see there is a difference in your life. If we're sent somewhere, that means that we have a reason to be there. So when you enter into the darkness, you are that difference. You are that light. In my own life, I know when I was younger, about 12 years old, I had a prophetic word that said I would go overseas, I would go to the nations and do this and that. And for a long time, it didn't look like I was gonna do it. And then eventually, God put in my heart, here I am, send me. And so I went. So now I've gone to about 11 different nations, I believe, and just doing what God works. And it's the same thing inside of you. God has a purpose for you. He has a destiny for you to do something different. And this whole time we've been talking about purpose, purpose, purpose. But just know that his purpose is a destination. It's a reason why we are here on earth. Because we are here on earth for others. We are here to bless others. And God's glory is upon you. You don't have to do anything besides having the heart that says, here I am, send me. And God does all the rest. So I hope that's encouraging. And when you leave and you go home and you just go back to school, back to work, just know that you are the difference. You can bring the light in someone else's life. And God's purpose inside of you can change the atmosphere in anywhere you go. Just like a candle in a dark room, you can make all the difference. So know that, be blessed, and I hope to see you next time.